Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, and this is 2 Point Campus. And, we're using the TF talkies today, so feel free to transform me to your heart's content, everyone. And, go ahead there, Sammy. I know you want to say the thing, so say the thing if you want to say the thing still. So go ahead and say the thing, Sammy. I mean, we're just waiting for you to say the thing, Sammy. So why don't you go ahead and say the thing, Sammy? I mean, you've been wanting to say the thing. So go ahead and say the thing.
Christ, Sammy, stop wasting our time. Say the
Yeah,
thing.
we've been waiting for you to say the thing here, Sammy. Go ahead and say it.
Sammy, please, for the love of God, will you please say the thing?
We've been waiting forever now, Sammy. Come on. You wanted to say the thing, so say it.
Lost and found report.
Azure would like to say it.
Box. Oh, never mind.
Azure, why are you leaving us hanging here? Like, why aren't you saying the thing that you wanted to say there?
Campus. You know what to do.
Come on, Azure. Azure, we're waiting. All eyes are on you, Azure.
Yeah, everyone's focused on you now.
We're waiting for you, Azure. Come on.
These are some really nice cookies.
That was a very insightful thing to add. Thank you.
But look, all I was going to say is that it's perfect because that means the next session of Agents of Reflection is an hour closer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
One less hour to wait.
Exactly.
Yeah. I hate to sound like a total egotistical.
Egotistical?
Yeah.
Mystical.
Egoist?
Egomaniac.
I hate to sound egotistical, but could I get honest reviews of today's session in the text chat? Because I'll need to look at those next week when I get ready to run again.
I will post it later, but I will say here on voice, it was a huge amount of fun, and I really enjoyed it. That is honest opinion, full stop, nothing else to say on that. Just a lot of fun. Fantastic job. Good boy.
Thank you.
I've had a lot of fun so far. I'm very excited to do more. This is one of the highlights of my week.
That actually, you're gonna make me emotional saying things like that.
I mean, the ref sheet for Cashel was probably the fastest one I've gotten for one of my characters. Because I've had so much fun.
When Zim asked for the PayPaling earlier, I literally was like, oh, bloop send. Give me.
It's gonna be a wild
I'm glad
ride.
the people who made it in are enjoying it.
It's me,
Bigly
I know.
enjoy.
Wolf, the
Yeah.
voice of freedom screaming into a
For
I
one.
got told twice.
It's
Sorry,
gonna
go
be a huge show
I'm gonna
today.
go.
So I'm gonna eat a big old sandwich. Let's power up and power on.
You go.
Mooch the feathers. Anyway, I think that
You're cute? You're a good
this is
boy?
the first time I've ever done a campaign with such an extensive vetting process as the one we did for this campaign. And I forgive me if this is an off-color thing to say, but I'm very pleased with the party we wound up with.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we made excellent choices.
The vetting process is very important. Like, you can get some really good players. But if they don't feel like they'd mesh well, then you're just gonna have a crap game. I mean, we've seen it. Like, one, like, I would not put Gib Gab with somebody that I didn't think was open to shenanigans.
Yeah.
I only feel mildly insulted if that helps.
And you won't fill a temple with crisps.
Be serious, excuse you.
No, I don't disbelieve that you can, but you like shenanigans.
Gib Gab, we
I would
gave you
never.
the option to buy to buy whatever you want, and one of the first things you decided to buy was a laser pointer.
They're useful. Okay, like, imagine, like, think about the uses. You got a gun, I can just duct tape the laser pointer under the barrel of the gun. Boom, laser sight. I want to make someone think a sniper is pointing at them. Boom, there you go. I think got uses.
Also, the duct tape is a great idea.
Yeah, that's why I got some.
It's like, God, duct tape is so useful.
It doesn't matter.
I did not think about duct tape.
No urinating on
Don't worry,
campuses.
that's why I bought a 60-foot roll of it.
It's
Matteo, I need to buy
Big ol'-
more.
On a,
It's a 60-yard roll, so that's 180 feet.
Wow,
Almost full of them.
hello there, Wernie.
Hi,
Oh, wow.
Hello, Wernie.
You were gonna say?
on a scale of 1 to 10, how trustable? What word am I looking for here?
Trustworthy?
Yes, how trustworthy do we think Cronin is?
I want to
I-
trust him. There's a part in the back of my mind that's like, what if this is a ruse?
Right now, without reading his file, I'm gonna put him at a 6. Cashel is taking what he said at face value. He's still intending to verify what he can, and he definitely plans to go take a look at the file.
I'm sure they'll tell you that it's
I'd say
But-
I'd read 6.
For what I want to know is
I forget what
from
profession says trust but verify. Yeah.
I mean, how many times do
Yeah.
we have to do
Let's
the
say trust
same
but
old
verify
bunch
a
of
lot.
astronaut things?
It's like,
Why not
Oh,
send
I
a load of
grabbed the Gib
sandwiches,
Gab.
or a robot, or that angry
How
badger
dare.
that lives in my garden.
but,
No, you-
Because it
Squishy,
doesn't
squishy.
fit with their agenda.
I know that the Gib
That's
Gab is
why.
good, but I need to verify.
what I'm concerned about is that if this is like a ruse where he's,
It's you.
because it seemed they gave him up way too easily.
I mean, I fully understand why they didn't
Yeah.
take him with, because he is big. Neither of them looked like they were capable of carrying him.
Oh yeah, but then he immediately is like, well, they're abandoning me and they don't care about me anymore. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Actually, it sounds perfectly right to me.
Yeah. I mean, basically the way I think about it is like, me personally, not Sam. So like for me, it's like, okay, so we have someone who looks like they're seriously injured. We need to GTFO because Mirrorpool is on our rear.
No.
These agents, you know, these guys might be newbies and we can probably wipe the floor with them in 2 seconds if we really want to. But A, they don't seem like they were evil, at least. And B, they seem like they just wanted to get away. So you're really gonna
Whoa.
slow yourself down and risk this person by dragging him along and potentially he dies on the way.
Gib Gab, did you just say you don't think the guys we met in the first mission are that evil?
I don't know. I mean, look. I found it weird that they killed everyone, but not us. You know? I mean, I know, like, you know, mechanically, yeah, it would have been rude to kill the players, but like, I could have just been more threatening, or could have just like beat us up and left us wounded in there. But he deliberately didn't try to hurt most of us.
Also, Yongen seemed very apologetic.
The lady
Young-
seemed crazy.
Ooh! You have truly become a cheeseballing powerhouse, and who can stop you? Presumably some other band of witless curd flingers. Tarquin Foxbridge, Education Minister. Ooh, we have unlocked some new campuses.
Hmm.
I think I know exactly where I'm gonna head. If one of those are the unlocked one. Oh, got some story. One sec. Or not. Well, usually there's some story when it pops up with these, but I guess not just yet.
Wop, wop. But like, okay, so Marty, here's the thing, right? Like, a dragon guy was literally setting people on fire. So like, that's partly why I'm like, I actually kind of give him like a 5 out of 10 trustworthiness, because I do feel like there's probably some level of animosity that he might have, and that seems a little more genuine.
Go ahead,
like,
Brian.
He was literally like, oh yeah, let me burn these people, you know, no survivors, right? But the crazy man bun lady is crazy. I think that was pretty clear. Youngin was weird. I wasn't like, he didn't seem to mesh with the rest of them, so I'm like, okay. So they're clearly not good guys, you know, in the typical sense. But like, there's gotta be something a little more to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so in a sense, like, they're not evil, they're just evil, you know, for the moment.
They're
Reminded to make us
doing
proud.
something for a reason, but it puts us them at odds with us.
Are you making a distinction between evil and opposed to Mirrorpool at this time?
Not yet.
Okay. So right now, in your estimation, opposed to Mirrorpool equals evil.
For Sammy,
Well,
probably.
obviously. Exactly. Like, obviously, Mirrorpool's a bunch of good guys, right? I mean, we're working for the good guys, right? Right? Right?
Oh, that's gonna be a painful realization for Sammy that that's
Yes.
subjective.
Most
Yes.
painful wake-up call ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're the baddies.
I mean,
Kicks
is
rock.
anybody baddies? Like, can
Well,
anyone
yeah,
say they're
like,
truly good?
Healing is bad. We shouldn't do that.
Sammy really is lawful good, or at least neutral good.
A little bit.
There's some chaos in there.
Raijin. Mwah.
Hey, Rajan.
Hi,
Mwah.
Reggie.
But yeah, I think Ishmael is I don't know, it feels like he gave up on his team, his allies, a little too quickly.
But also, he was unwilling to tell the identity.
Yeah. That too, right?
Mhm.
He says he's like over them, but then he's like, but I won't sell them out.
Literally, like, this bond of trust or whatever is broken. But, like, you know, I can't do that to them.
Which seems a little contradictory.
Mm-hmm. So to me, at best, a 5 out of 10. The flip side is to Sammy, he's a 10 out of 10 trustworthy. Do you see how mean they were being to him and how nice he was being to us?
Just because somebody's nice to you does not mean that they're a good guy.
Of course, that's what it means.
Yeah, Mirrorpool.
Totally.
Most of the people in Mirrorpool are pretty nice,
I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
most of them are.
and they're the good guys.
Most being the operative word.
That's why he wanted to talk to the dragon dude in the first place, that session where they met him, because, like, he was being not that mean to them. I mean, he wasn't attacking them, so surely, you know, that can't be that mean. And it might be a little evil, but, like, we can talk it out.
That you're reminding me of the
You're listening to Ricky
not
Hawthorne
Fish Odor, but the other guy in the Bob's Burgers
on 2
movie.
Point Radio.
The dude with the
You're
song
listening to
that starts
2
"I'm
Point
not that
Radio.
evil."
This is Ricky Hawthorne. It's a few minutes past something.
No.
Mm.
We'll check on
I'm
those
not
numbers
that
while you
evil.
listen to some music.
Good God.
I'm actually really excited to get more into Wyatt stuff. Because I've been sitting on that.
Thank you for opening the door to that, by the way. That
I
that
was-
was awesome.
I was sitting, like, ever since we were sitting there, like, Kishel was answering the questions, I'm like, oh, I Wyatt probably wants to ask these kinds of things. And then we were told to leave, and I was like, are we gonna get to go back in? No?
In that
Well,
case,
I guess I'm coming back later.
I would like to publicly apologize for jabbing you about letting Cashel take most of the screen time. Because yeah, that probably felt really bad that you wanted to be an important part of the narrative and were kicked out, and then I made fun of you for letting yourself be kicked out. I'm sorry. That was mean.
It's fine. I'm also still struggling to muster the I guess courage to speak up, because I am new to doing this kind of thing on stream.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to step on anyone else's toes.
I don't know about Zim, but personally, I would have invited the in-character conflict of you just being like, no, I won't leave. We should all be here to hear what he said, or something like that,
I would have been A-okay with that.
But Wyatt doesn't want to.
That's also true.
Start a conflict. Because
Wyatt's a team player, I get that.
But in the future,
Also,
by all means, at the least, you can absolutely speak up. I do not want to be the only one talking.
Oh yeah.
Please.
But it's also trying to think of what to say, or what Wyatt would say in the moment.
Also, I may be alone in this, but I want to nuzzle Wyatt's man bun.
Why? Why is everyone so obsessed with the man bun?
The man
Because-
bun
Well,
rule.
everyone's so obsessed with it because Matthew's obsessed with it, and he's the one that controls the everything.
True.
He's God.
Well, to be fair, in the moment, I was just trying to have old bitch make a sassy comeback to Brian, or not Brian, fucking
Merle.
David.
David, yes. And how the hell did I get Brian? Anyways, I just wanted her to have that kind of sassy comeback, and I couldn't think of anything else to do, so I'm like, okay, what can I see in their character portrait? Ooh, a man bun.
Not even much of his a bun. It's just tied back, but his hair's curly, so it just
I'm sorry.
sticks together.
I didn't mean to offend anyone by assuming the man bun.
It's funny how your routines can change
man
after
bun
all
strikes
these
back.
years. Lately,
Uh.
I've been
And
enjoying
on
a
the seventh
bowl
day,
of hog
God
logs
sat
in
down
the
and wrote
morning.
on a tablet of
It's
stone,
true what they say in
man
the
bun.
advert. There just wasn't enough pig in my
Uh.
So
morning.
it was-
This next song is for the hog log lady.
I'm curious what Does Sammy have any weird backstory, or is Sammy just here because for the ride?
I mean, he has to pay student loans. He's working. A little bit here for the ride, mostly.
Damn, student loans, the reason for the party coming together.
Up
I'm gonna
next
look-
for bonus. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so just real quick. I mean, way I figured it right is, to some extent, I wasn't sure how to play with a lot of the more backstory stuff, so I kind of went for the idea that a more simple backstory can mesh well, because now you have someone who's having a more normal life outside of things, but now the spicy part of his life has to clash with that eventually, and that's dangerous. This is,
To collect.
oh, you have family. I hope they're not targeted. Better keep your identity secret, kind of thing,
You just gave me the idea. You just gave me the idea of Raban running up to Sammy and being like, I'll pay your student loans if you kill Ido.
That's brutal.
See, that he wouldn't take. That's mean.
That's too much.
Your
It's not that
family.
it's too much.
I won't kill your family if you kill Ida.
If you just look the other way and let us do this severely unethical thing, I'll pay your student loans.
He'd say no to that, not because it wouldn't be enough. It's just that that's mean, and that's not good. That's not right.
No, that's not. I didn't mean like it wouldn't be enough money, but just the like that's
Required for groundskeeping.
wildly awful, right? That's too awful.
If anything, that would set Sammy off into like, who am I working for? What is this place? What are these people? Maybe I should speak more to the dragon dude. Let me get indoctrinated in their cult instead.
Your boss asks you to delete your email history.
Oh,
Who the
no.
fuck am I working for?
Yeah, no, I like that the Mirrorpool is kinda thought great actually.
Oh, you like that?
Well, we don't necessarily know that yet.
Well,
There's some
It's like-
hints, but
let me put it a different way then. Mirrorpool's starting to give off
Despite
kinda shady vibes.
a lot of
Kinda
100%.
unscrupulous vibes. And I'm down for that because we start having to like, do we follow orders or do we find our own way and potentially have to deal with those consequences?
Recently, while walking home, I was chased into a trap
As I
by a
said,
group of students barking like dogs.
Cashel is
I wanted to
already
try to
100%
do some
on board
hissing at them.
with bringing back a pup.
I've learned since that it was some kind of initiation.
Dealing with, ask
I suppose
forgiveness,
since I know it
not
was a
permission.
joke, I can see the funny side. Ha, young people, eh? The terrifying scamps.
Oh, man. Raban was getting ready to chew your head off about that Steam Deck.
Oh, I know. I'm just like, well, why are you selling it in your own building if it's not safe?
And we just like, no one's given us like a full rundown of how things work yet.
We've been given
like-
jack shit of anything so far.
Yeah. No one's told us shit about.
So, sorry, go ahead.
we probably only recently learned the term Digimon through osmosis, through someone else saying it.
We learned it from the little pamphlet we were given when we started out.
No, I think we got it from like someone else saying it, and we were all just like, okay, that's the term for these creatures, I guess. Smile and nod.
Let's just say Cashel has some very, a lot of questions for Valen.
So many questions.
God, order them in priority. They said they were gonna knock lockdown. We're probably gonna get cut off in like the third question.
I mean, right now, lockdown's just gonna mean we're gonna get locked in with him.
Don't know if they're gonna allow that.
Rip mission. Rip our transport.
Yeah, Crane's just sitting there looking at her watch like, what the fuck is happening?
Where the fuck are they?
No, it'll be perfect. We'll have Sammy, Cashel, and Valen stuck in the room for a few hours. And so, like, the rest of the party's gonna have to fly out to Norcal and actually deal with it while we're stuck in here.
You're the two most talkative party members.
Yes!
The only
Yo,
two
yo.
talkative party members.
It's perfect. They're gonna have to do social interactions.
White's trying not to stick out too much.
So this is how we manage to get the rest of the party involved and stop making Cashel have to do everything.
I'm down for this, and I don't know about you. I'm down to be stuck in the room next session.
Absolutely.
Every every
no.
20 minutes, we just like pan over to Zim and Sammy, and it's just we get to ask another question, and then like everything tenses up. We get a really important answer. Okay, back to the rest of the party.
And it's just the three of us sitting in a room like, where are the other two? They were supposed to meet up by now.
and buy them again.
Like, there was this meetup an hour ago. Are they okay? Maybe we should go look for them. And then nothing. No, we're not leaving on mission until we have the full team.
Oh my god.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets.
We accidentally cause a little international disaster as everything becomes worse because the rest of the team didn't leave.
Uh,
Oh god.
You're making me think of this in my head.
Sorry, but for the, as part of the lockdown protocol, we cannot open that vault for the next 28 hours. You need to resolve this now.
28,
Yes.
not 24.
No. Because nobody would expect it to just be a random number.
I guess.
That's first a procedure just lasting like 41 hours.
Yes!
I love it.
That is cursed.
Announcement. Please stay awake in the staff room.
Nobody would expect it, so they'd be there and trying to figure out how long it's going to last. And it's only going to be one of those situations where you have to open it at that 28 hours. Or else, you know, you got an hour to open it between 28 and 29 hours. But if you don't, then it resets. So they keep trying every 24 hours, you know, and it's not opening.
It's 24 plus or minus 1 to 8 hours is like the timer, so it's random each time.
Even when their group of recruits waiting to be given their form by Valen.
Oh.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets.
And to be fair, I was gonna say that I do feel like I already shenanigan enough as this. I know it's not for a lot of the important conversations, but I was kind of giving some room because I know I hate a bunch of screen time with my stupid stuff.
It's fun face palming at Sammy's stupid stuff, though.
Yeah, but that's why I kind of try to give a bit more room for other people. It's like I'll pop up with like, with the thing about like, hey, how are his other injuries? That was like an unironic thing that I was like,
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on
do wonder about that. So like, if I do have an important thing to ask or add, I'll do it. But at the same time, I try to give breathing room for others because I know I talk a lot of this.
I suppose skis are technically
Well, I should probably head off to bed.
They lack in terms of providing
Aw.
warmth. They
Denied.
benefit
Should
by
dream of.
being a lot like
Denied.
manufactured organs. Play that music.
Alright,
don't
I'm gonna
think-
go find an Amorous Umbreon.
I don't think.
Oh, well, Mario, why didn't you just ask? A nice gooey one, is that what you want? Very flexible.
Why's
I'm
it gotta be
terrified.
gooey?
I'm terrified. Maddie, you're on your own. I'm not dealing with
You
this.
know why, Maddie?
I just washed the
It's a
sheets.
temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
Oh, but no, I should go to bed, and you can't stop me, Zip.
Okay, good night.
Good night, y'all.
So anyways, we're just gonna say some things about Azure. Oh, you're still here.
Sure.
See y'all around.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So man, that
Why do they
Azure,
never stop?
he is a wonderful viewer. I really enjoy having him around.
I think Azure's cool. I like him.
I'm very glad to have Azure on this journey with us.
So I'm like mildly so. Why do they not sell
Janitor
life-size
needed
evolution
to
plushies?
unblock toilets. Lovely.
Cause
They're always smaller.
well, okay, I'm a little out of the loop on what life size is for evolutions, but
Like 3 feet tall.
Actually, they're shorter than that.
Okay, Umbreon is like 3'3". Espeon is like.
Oh, you're talking about
2'10".
evolutions, not just Eevee. Okay.
Yes, evolutions. Eevee is like a foot. Almost all the evolutions hover around the 3-foot mark. A little bit give or take. But like, I want the 3-foot tall evolution plushie.
Yo.
Do you know what is like 3-foot tall?
Janitor needed.
Like a short-ish lion is 3-foot tall, measuring up to the shoulders. So basically, they're like a small lion, and I want that. This is adorable. Your Umbreon sits on you, and you're not getting up until the Umbreon stands up.
I hate that I'm thinking about it actually right now.
What are you
Sure,
thinking
just
about,
off-road.
Magna?
The Umbreon just sitting.
Oh, not Squirrel deciding to sit on you. Just
Oh, no.
flops down on top.
Oh.
Or maybe Nim.
Oh.
Okay, Brian, not that much
Yeah,
on
then
stream
probably-
there. Jeez.
Yeah.
Those noises, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. My mind broke.
And
broke my
Pokemon
mind,
just
I'm
comes by
sorry.
and is like, oh no.
Felt like that wasn't the only thing that broke.
I recently joined an amateur plumbing club. Oh, it's a lot of fun. The pipes,
That
the
was-
tools, the rush when you blow a valve.
Oh,
The
man.
competitive element is
I've
one
never heard
thing,
anyone go
but it's
that far.
also
That's
great
crazy.
training for when something goes wrong at home. After
No worry,
all,
Mario. You
with
can
the
be
right
next.
attitude and a little experience,
I don't know, it's hard to
there's
get me
no
to go that
problem
far.
You can't make worse.
My mind broke.
I mean,
But I have done it before. But you're right, it is very difficult.
I was about to say, I'm gonna call your bluff. Tell them how you
it's
did
very,
it.
it's very hard to get you to go that far. But if you go that far, you're gonna be very hard.
Damn. Anyways, I'm gonna go before you guys make me speak Portuguese.
Mario,
Can you speak Portuguese?
Yeah.
I love you. You're my good boy.
Oh,
And I hope you sleep well.
Boa noite.
Buena noche.
That's Spanish, I think.
Showering is technically but not
Bombarotto.
socially optional.
Hey, well, that's... I don't actually recognize that last word, but I know
I put it
it's
into
bomb.
Google Translate and they just said, good boy.
Oh. What word? Hold on, can you spell that for me?
I'll send it to you. But I'm pretty sure it's not like context sensitive. So you know.
That was weird.
There.
Yeah, no, is there like a... Oh, you're...
I guess Menino would be more accurate.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
I'm
Menino.
Janitor
trying...
needed to unblock
Hold on,
toilets.
let me type in Garoto and just see what comes up. Oh yeah, it's
Enabling
just
Google
boy.
Translate.
What the fuck?
You never heard of I always knew Menino. I didn't think that was a word.
Right.
Because I don't know what the...
Razum.
I don't understand the difference in context. Like, how... When would you use Garoto? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up now.
With a Garoto wire?
Damn. Menino is generally used for younger children, while Garoto can refer to older children or even young adults.
Okay.
Then
Then it'll work.
I have never used Garoto to refer to an older child.
It'll probably depend on
It's
like which
okay.
variant.
I got your joke.
It's hard to say, but what is clear?
It'll probably
I
depend
think
on like,
Mario would enjoy it, but he might need more of a physical demonstration of that one.
What is happening?
Okay.
no idea.
I'll be honest, I forgot my joke, so no idea either. But I am glad that somebody got it at least.
Students eating
Even if I don't remember what it was.
what you are what you eat.
Sigh.
Oh, the Garoto wire. Yes. Thank you.
Damn.
But yeah, so but it probably just depends on like regionality. Because I'm reading someone say this is used like normally, and another one says like, oh, the normal one is rapaz or rapaz because garoto isn't used a lot. So it probably depends on like Brazilian versus Portuguese, and then like the region. That's my guess.
Você é uma só ferramenta.
Janitor
God damn it! You got me looking at Portuguese words now.
Well, I'm gonna look at you in Spanish and say, buen chico, muy Gucci, adorable.
I'm not cute. Shut up. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Adorable is adorable. Gucci is cute.
Oh. See, I got hung up on fuck. I got caught up on that word, and it was just like, oh yeah, he means to say cute. I did not know cute was a separate word also in Spanish.
Yeah, I call you both. Adorable and cute.
Well, you know what? Você é um oso ferrado.
attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Kim and I
You
have
know
to
how
say it
hard
without
it is?
laughing.
Do you know how hard it is to try and communicate in two languages at once?
That's what I do normally in Spanish and English. Like, when I meet someone who can speak both Spanish and English, it's Spanglish time. They're immediately switching between both of them fluently at will. I forgot a word in the middle of the conversation in English, switched to Spanish. I forgot that word in Spanish, switched to English.
I used to be able to do that. I used to do the thing they do in Puss in Boots where, like, you say, like, most of a phrase in English, but then, like, you get to a bit you want to be kind of sly about, so you say it in Spanish. I used to be able to do that with Portuguese, but I just can't anymore. I spent too much time in schools where I just spoke English all day. And
Yeah.
now I have to speak one or the other. I can't flop between.
Nah, see, like, it's entirely a practice thing, because, like, I know a lot of classmates back in high school, even though we went through the exact same schooling for most of our grades. If you look at me and our friends talk, we would be like, so to give an example, I'm just gonna, like, say parts of this in Spanish. If we were talking in English and Spanish, we would start talking in English, pero de repente hablamos un poquito de español porque estamos hablando a mitad de la conversación. Entonces then we switch back to English because, you know, like, we're in this part of the conversation, I can say it better in English or I know the words for it. Pero entonces cuando estamos hablando de esta parte nos cambiamos al español porque entonces, está lo que sabemos mejor así. So, like, we would do that all the time. And there were teachers who would be like, I don't know how you do it. Your classmates don't do it. Because, to be fair, some classmates would. But then you would have people who've been, like, studying under like an American curriculum in a school where every teacher speaks in English and all your subjects are in English except for like Spanish and history of Venezuela. And you would hear them speak English and they'd be struggling to like speak semi-fluent English. And they wouldn't be able to do that. Or you would have people who were like Americans or came from other parts of the world who wouldn't really catch on to Spanish. And so like that I could understand. I just never could understand the people who studied in an American school, basically. International American school, American curriculum, and they barely knew how to speak English.
Do you still speak speak Spanish in your daily life, or like pseudo?
Go to the toilet.
Okay. Because I was about to say, I also struggle to speak Portuguese at speed anymore, and you swapping to Spanish at speed fucking blew my mind.
That's why, because I do it all the time. If I didn't, I would probably start losing practice of it. Like, I will admit, in a funny twist, because I don't speak or I do speak a lot of Spanish. I don't write a lot of Spanish. So my writing in Spanish is probably my weakest part of any language. My writing, reading, and speaking in English, I think it's good. I'm very happy with it. I'm not like looking deliberately to improve it anyway. It's in terms of like, I need to work on this because it's like a specific weakness. Like I'll work on it normal. My speaking in Spanish is pretty good. My reading in Spanish is pretty good. My writing is very poor. I need to work a lot more on writing in Spanish. I'm extremely slow with it.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Finally, I don't have such imposter syndrome when I say I still speak Portuguese. To meet someone who says, "Hey, it's okay to not to not speak like you're a native anymore."
Well, yeah. Like, unironically, it's just practice. If you're put, like, the biggest criticism I can raise of people sometimes is there's a big difference between I try to learn the thing, but I don't really, like, still know it well, because that's just practice. If you, like, start watching media in that language, if you start communicating with people in that language, if you start doing stuff, you will eventually get better, just because, like, you're doing it passively. And it helps a lot to have people who are native or who know it very well who can be like, no, you don't say it that way, you say this word, or you say it this way. And they'll, like, by default correct you on it instead of you having to research because you didn't even know that, like, rapaz was a word. Or garota was a word. Like, I didn't know about it. You didn't have asked me, and I've been taking Portuguese.
So, I don't know. Maybe I don't know the language as well as I thought I did,
System to the library.
or maybe I'm starting to lose things. But I can't remember ever having heard that word before, but especially to like refer to a boy.
Same. It's why it's specified that it's probably a regional thing, because, like, for example, in Spanish, I will use the vocero. So instead of referring, like, I'll say vos sois, not tú eres or ustedes son, sino vos sois. Which is, if you speak to, like, a very big chunk of Spanish speakers, they'll be like, what? They'll know what it is, because there are certain regions of Latin America that use it. But they'll be like, no, you don't say that, you say it this way. If you tell me, I will naturally switch to a vocero. I'll start vos si soy, not tú si eres. I mean, I'll say both, but like vos is just natural to me. And there are parts of Latin America where you just don't say that because it's incorrect. Like, why would you talk like that? The same for a lot of the word selection. There's a lot of words I use in my daily life, and other people, like, because I worked with someone. I worked with like 3 different people who were all like native South Americans. From all three from different countries. So all 4 of us were from different countries. And we would often have to stop in the middle of a conversation to ask, wait, what did you mean by that word? Because sometimes our words were just like completely different meanings, or I just never heard of that word. What do you mean when you say that word?
Hey, remember when I was leaving like an hour ago? Goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm very bad.
Crazy.
I'm very bad at sticking to going to bed when I'm having fun.
You're a good boy, though.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Hey there, Yabi.
Probably need to stop
Now,
having
go.
fun so I can
Sleep.
take care of myself.
Get some sleep.
Go on.
Sir
Keep-
Nigel
No.
Whittle on
I'll mute
Truth
myself.
Radio. I hear that another university has opened its doors to the aspiring bookworms and lab
No.
rats of 2 Point County. Listeners,
If you
may
go to bed, we
remember
can play
that I
COD
don't
tomorrow.
like new universities because they're not old and therefore not any good. If they were, they'd have opened a long time ago. That's called logic.
Joke's on you.
students.
I don't really like
Though
COD
I don't
anymore.
suppose you'd know.
Really?
Darn.
Oh no.
Janitor
Like-
required for
Okay.
housekeeping.
I love zombies specifically, but multiplayer is at a point where I can't really enjoy it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I want. I
And,
want to do zombies.
Oh, well then yeah, I'll go to bed.
Oh yeah, I'll go to bed.
But only because someone wants to play zombies, not because my master told me to.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Oh no.
You got
somebody's in
a
trouble.
rebellious little panda in the house tonight.
Do I need to break out the bad boy?
Hey now.
Please no. I know
No need
Splash
for all
Timer's
that.
gonna hit me.
Oh.
Brian,
Yeah.
you get hit by splash damage the way a city gets hit by a tsunami. All
I
of
can't
it
say
hits you.
anything to that.
Always.
It just hurts.
Not very often and with lots of warning.
Yeah.
Damn.
But also, it always.
I
hits
think
the
it's
small ones.
more like
Oh.
Brian's the person in Florida that when the hurricane's coming, he just goes out, spreads his arms wide, mouth open.
Yo, why's his mouth open?
Catching
Anyways,
Florida,
later,
man.
guys.
But good night.
Good night.
I'm holding you to that, Gib Gab. We're gonna
Ping me
play
tomorrow.
zombies.
Send me a DM.
I will say it is highly probable that my tabletop game is going to be canceled tomorrow.
Mm,
Hell
Sad.
yeah. Maybe we try Tomb again. I don't know. Alright, bye.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Right, Jim.
Also, Ryan.
Awesome.
Mwah.
Also, Ryan. I was gonna say you would be probably amused to know that there is a new brand of people in Florida who are even funnier than that, because everyone already knows about like the people in Florida who are like, oh, there's a hurricane coming, let me go shoot at him. There's a new brand of people in Florida. There's people who get angry that the forecasters are wrong, and then like surprise Pikachu face when, oh look, the hurricane actually hit the country. I didn't know hurricanes were gonna hit my home. Is that why I bought home? Oh no, is that why we need storm insurance? Who would have thought hurricanes hit Florida? They're from the north.
Janitor required in bathroom.
I see.
Though. Yeah, it's. I will admit there is a place of pure burning hatred in my heart for the people who get angry at weather forecasters when they get the forecast wrong, because like they said the hurricane was gonna hit more up north, but then it hit more down south. I can't believe they were being so paranoid about like the hurricane going up north and potentially causing devastating damage. It only caused major damage instead of devastating damage. And it's like, shut up, like, nobody wants to hear you talk. I hate you. I hate you and everything you stand for.
Incalculable and all-encompassing sense, better. But why do we feel that way? Are we wearing rose-tinted glasses? Perhaps.
People who come
Did
here
everything
should be
used
forced to take a
better?
meteorology class before they talk about the weather. If they're gonna be, like, critical of it ignorantly.
thank God I have to technically do that for my job.
I approve. It's like, I get it, right? It is frustrating to be told this is gonna happen, and then something else happens, and like panic about this instead. But then no, you gotta panic about the other thing and know about this thing. Like, yeah, okay, I can understand it's a little frustrating sometimes, especially when you get like multiple times in the same storm season when the hurricane is just determined to make the forecaster look stupid. And I think there is nobody more aware of that than the forecasters, who are like, I hate this because we look stupid and like we don't know what we're talking about. But no, it's just that like these hurricanes are being unnaturally unpredictable or like exceedingly weird. And it happened multiple times last storm season. Like things just like boom, everything changed. Or like suddenly there was some completely unexpected weather phenomena or major like affliction to the weather that just changed all the forecasts. And midway through, they had to revise the forecasts. And after saying, okay, it's not going to be as bad as we expected, like 2 major hurricanes immediately proceeded to hit Florida within like 2 weeks or something like that. So like, I understand, and the weather forecasters know, because they're very concerned more than anything about like their public credibility, because nobody wants nobody wants the weather forecast to be untrustworthy, because they themselves say it, like, we want people to listen when we tell them to evacuate and that there's an emergency. We don't want them to think, oh well, they were wrong last time, surely they'll be wrong this time.
Janitor required in bathroom.
So it's
Well, I
like
No, sorry, go ahead. You're still talking.
I'm just gonna say that it's very frustrating when people try to rag on about like that, and it's like, you don't understand what you're talking about when you think like a hurricane is predictable, or that how could they be wrong about this? Because when you see a hurricane make a 180-degree turn and then for the first time in 50 years take a specific path that no hurricane before has ever taken, then you go like, okay, that's kind of funky.
Good Gab.
Hmm?
I am the weather. Sorry, I said that in the wrong voice. I am the weather.
That's adorable. Oh god. You comment like a fire tornado move. Fire spin.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
You were gonna say
I
something, Brian?
used to love taking the
No, I was gonna be
train,
like,
the steam,
I mean, the
cress
problem is that they're
sandwiches,
forecasting the
or
weather. They're
luggage
only giving a
fall.
prediction
Ah,
of the
those were the days.
potential.
Sadly, I now find the
um,
experience of using our county's
storm's
rail
path.
services is missing one rather vital
They
component.
If you
can't
look-
give like the
I
full
find
answer,
that
like, hey, this
everyone
is
seems
exactly
all
the
too
path it's gonna
engrossed by
go,
their mobile
due to the fact
phones.
being
Now, I have
if
no
they're giving
interest in
just the
talking to
prediction,
anyone,
they don't
but
know.
what I did like was ignoring
If you look
people.
at the
It's just no
National
fun if it
Hurricane
was for
Center,
you.
especially when there's like a big hurricane approaching, you will see like their specific graphics are made to appeal to like dumb people. When you see like, okay, so this path is where the center of the hurricane has like a 99% confidence interval it'll go, and then the rest of this path is where we're not really sure. And to be fair, they're very accurate for like their 2-day predictions. Like I was reading recently about the accuracy of different like climate prediction models across like different weather institutes, and the climate like prediction models that they used for last year's like predictions are like exceedingly accurate for their 2-day prediction, I believe it was. And pretty much if you look at the NHC and their forecasts during like the entirety of hurricane season in Florida, most of it wouldn't have caught you off guard with like 2 days notice. There's only like one hurricane that did an extremely weird thing, and it's like, oh, this hurricane intensified like way more than we ever thought it ever would. And I'm pretty sure that was Milton, where it was like, okay, this is like genuinely terrifying. Sound the panic bells. This is actually scary. And Milton was terrifying. So that was like the only, oh god, what the fuck moment. But then you reach stuff like, Australia, which admittedly probably just doesn't have the funding that the NHC does, and the like different weather institutes in the US does, and they have not received like as big upgrades in recent years as the US like weather prediction services has. Like even now this year they're slated for another huge upgrade if I remember correctly. And it's gonna be one of those things of like, yep, that's gonna help a lot. And there was a typhoon that just hit in Australia. I think it's still like kind of sticking around. And basically it just did a bunch of spins and twirls. And people were already complaining that like they told us to panic because it was gonna hit the major city, but then it like veered north and it didn't do what they said it would. So like all this panic for nothing, and it's like, oh, come on. You're really gonna like complain that they were scared that a hurricane was like directly heading towards one of the bigger cities in Australia? I think it's reasonable to panic. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Oh. It just popped
Today's
back in my-
forecast calls for a whole lot of rocks falling on Gib Gab's head specifically.
Oh no, poor Gimgan.
What did I do?
It just popped up in my head, but I got my leave approved for I'm trying to remember the furry migration, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Whoa, is that? It can't be! New from Cheesy Gubbins. One big gubbin. Out of your dreams and
So it's
into your
guaranteed I'm
mouth.
actually going to furry migration, so I'm happy.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Did I mention the voice tax, by the way, Brian? It's
What
the
do you
furry
mean?
migration voice tax. You owe me $3,800.
What the fuck?
It's not your
Why?
year. It's just
Even though you're gonna give Brian a heart attack.
I don't even have the money. I'm throwing money into savings account for it.
Well,
You're
yeah.
gonna make
How
me
do you
go
think I'm gonna
bankrupt.
get money off to go to it? You know?
You're gonna make me go bankrupt.
Sounds like a personal problem. Just go ahead and deposit it. Send it along as a tip,
intruders on
and hopefully I'll see you at Furry Migration.
You won't see me then.
Fine, fine. I'll give you the Brian discount.
1 cent off.
$4,000.
How the fuck is that a discount?
You don't like the
It's just for
discount?
you.
I'm just.
I was generous in offering you a discount, and you're turning your nose up at it. Gosh.
No.
You got a whole minus 5% discount. That's so good.
I didn't even give that to Rex. Like, jeez.
janitor to clean up the place. Thank you.
I'm never gonna be able to leave post.
Brian, you didn't even get taxed for Nim sitting on you.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes. The NIM sitting tax, that will be another $1,400.
Raijin.
Oh, and also Squirrel did it, so I gave you that bonus. That'll be 700.
Raijin, why the fuck did you say anything?
How to do it, so
But hey, since you got both of them in the same transaction, you get a bundle discount.
Frequently asked questions. I believe
I'm
that
dead.
smell is
You've
you.
killed me.
I don't think Comet would commit murder like that.
How the fuck am I coming up with this money?
You don't know anything about my morals yet.
How the fuck am I coming
You're
up
too
with
cute
this
to
money?
commit murder like
Oh
that.
god. Fuck. You fucking killed me. There's no way I can actually come up with this money reasonably.
Sounds like you'll just have to go into a life of crime.
I was recently stolen
I
back to the
legally
days
can't
of
do
my
that.
youth. Yes, after inadvertent
Well, yes, that's
yeah.
why it's called a life of crime.
That's the point of crime.
clogs.
But I legally can't commit crimes. I can't legally do the illegal thing.
Said that the mere sound of our carved shoes were enough to cause eruptions of rosy cheeks and giggling.
You know what? I'm making that a quote.
Although some believe that it had something to do with our shorts.
I can't even do that over here. The second I try, I'm fucking dead.
You can't make this up. I can't commit crimes. They're illegal.
I get double the jail time.
Janitor
I'm
arrived
fucked.
at the marketing office.
Only if you drop the soap. Mmm.
Please tell me you're joking. I'm losing my mind already.
Oh my god, yes! I didn't think I had to
The tax?
I don't know what you expected, Sim.
What the fuck, bro?
I'm trying to. Okay, so to be fair,
Okay, that's going as a quote as well.
fuck. I try to be hopeful, so you're throwing this at me. I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna do this?
Janitor to collect litter. Sorry.
You don't understand, Zim. Brian's just role-playing as Sammy.
No, I'm role
But
playing.
remember,
as my
Brian,
younger self.
we better get that money.
Or else what? How dead am I?
I was tempted to say they'll unleash Abus on you, but at this point,
Let's just say it might be a meteorological event.
Yeah, I'm just starting to wonder if at this point Comet's more dangerous than Nemo's.
I'm told they have cheese.
As long as it's not snow, bring it on.
Zim, you've played through Dark Souls games, right?
No.
Okay, so
I like to. I play games to have fun.
That's fair. But like, so for context, in Souls games, like if you play and you're online, like not necessarily playing with others.
And for what? Added grip, lightweight.
Yeah, so like if you play and you're online, when a player dies in the area, the game spawns a little like blood mark on the ground, and you can go up to it and touch it to see what like happened to the player. So you'll see like a ghost of the player's character. Sometimes they'll just like be bashed around and beaten around by an enemy, and you're like, oh, so there's probably an enemy up ahead, right? And oftentimes you'll see like really funny like areas are like, oh look, there's a puzzle in there and there's a hidden trap in there that people step in, and you'll see like a bunch of those little blood stains pulled in there, and you're like, okay, let me be careful here. So it can be like a little neat detail. Probably the funniest ones is when there's a mimic and you see like a bunch of blood stains in front of the chest, and you're like, oh, that's let me hit that chest before I open it. But I'm just walking into an area, and the area has a very long fall in areas where there's no railings. And there's a suspicious amount of bloodstains near these areas where people can fall down from. Environmental storytelling. I wonder what happened here. And
Yeah.
then I see the funniest of them all. I see a bunch of those bloodstains on a staircase. And I'm paranoid about this because I've already played through multiple of these games. So like I noticed it immediately. To the right of the stair. Like in the middle of the staircase, there's a little level section, and then it keeps going up. And to the right, I can see that there's like a little hole in the wall, like a little like indent in the wall. And I'm like, oh, there's an enemy there. And I pan the camera and I see an enemy immediately try to attack me as soon as I go up enough, and I immediately back roll. I kill the enemy and I just see there's a bunch of bloodstains right where that enemy is probably supposed to kick you off the stair. It's like, I love this game. I don't know, there's just something satisfying about seeing like, yep, this trap got a lot of people for sure.
No, that is fair.
And then, you know, the ever-present message system. Oh look, there's like a keeled over dead person in there.
Assistant
And somebody
now
goes behind the dead
available.
person and they type in try finger butthole. Every time, without fail.
The rise of the synthetic shoe is not
There's a door
confined
locked.
to the
You don't have the
telescope,
right. Oh, you don't
sadly.
have the right.
I'm sure
Okay, but
many
Gab, have you
long-time
tried
listeners
it?
know that I visit Confetto's
What?
Cobblers
Tried
once
what?
a year and treat myself to a pair of brogues.
Have you
or
tried being a
loafers
better
if I'm
person?
feeling scandalous. On my most
It's not me who
recent
leaves those
visit,
messages.
however,
It's other
I
people.
was horrified to find that my dear cobbler had been replaced
I just
with an
click on the message
establishment
and I
by
give them an
the
upvote.
name of the Shoe But can one truly describe their collection of footwear as a menagerie without possessing a single
Side note
pair
on
of
that, because I also
brogues?
thought it was funny.
I think not.
So the nice thing about it is that if you leave messages and people rate them like good, then they'll give you a charge to your healing flask. And it's sort of meant to like encourage that little community aspect of messaging, which is neat. Like sometimes you'll run into messages and they'll offer you like good advice. They'll be like, treasure ahead, but careful to the left. Because you can only write with like pre-written phrases, so you can't be too specific. People like, you know, people find out ways to like use them. And you're supposed to like be like, oh, that's a useful message, let me upvote it. But it becomes a contest of like, what's the funniest message? And sometimes you'll see this really obvious drop to your death. And you'll see like a message and it just says like, treasure ahead, therefore jump. And you just upvote it.
Well, hold on, Gab. I need to communicate with Brian real fast. Arf, 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 arf. Okay, go ahead, Gab.
Oh, we need to wait for his response.
No, I'm not going down that path. No. I choose my sanity. I'm not going down that path.
You had sanity?
Whatever's remaining, to be fair.
But Brian, I thought you were such a good specialist puppy.
Assistant needed in the student union.
The cliff's to the left, isn't it?
Pat. But yeah, I don't know. There's just like, there's always something fun about those like little
Remember the
things.
start of the
So those
show?
are the
Remember
things that
when
in a
we were
weird
gonna
way
talk
like
about
do
nostalgia?
help me really enjoy the game a
Oh,
lot
what a
compared to
paradise it
like
seems. And
what
yet,
the
here
normal
we
expectation
stand,
of it is.
Talking about trading
Um,
shoes. Another vision of a
and
ride
sometimes
with
they are
savage
just
passing
genuinely helpful.
time.
Like I just
How
clicked on a
fitting.
message and it
How
said like
dreadfully
hidden path ahead in front of a
Things
wall,
used to be better,
and
dear
it had the
listeners.
ghost of someone
How
pointing at the
can we
wall.
never
So it's
show?
like, oh gee, I
Well,
wonder
my
what
show
this
is
could
over.
possibly mean.
They
I hit
can't
the
be
wall
getting
and it was a hidden
better,
wall.
Can they?
And I love those kind of messages, but there's just something delightful about, you know, that like people just try to troll each other with the messages sometimes. So just putting like treasure ahead, therefore be brave in front of a really obvious fall to your death, but that looks like there's a little light at the bottom of it, so you go like, oh, let me try jumping, if you haven't played enough of these games. It's just, it always works. It's always funny.
Great, you got
Especially
me
when the
second guessing all the messages now.
Oh yeah, you should. No message should ever be taken at face value unless you see like 10 of the same messages all saying the same thing. And then you still check it out like an idiot like me, where you see like a really obvious dead end, but you're still gonna check it out anyway because this game really encourages you to explore, including the dead ends. It tends to reward them. And you see like 5 messages in a row that are just like futility ahead, futility, therefore turn back now, or like no treasure ahead. And you still get to the end and it's a dead end and you go like, oh wow, surprise Pikachu face. Let me go back and upvote all 5 of these messages, which is what I just did. Because every time you wanna check.
Oh yeah, I got
This is
some.
perfect.
For reasons unknown, I won't get too deep into it. But I had leadership show up to something I was doing earlier today, and I'm like, oh, hi.
Okay, what did I miss here?
I'm still
I
listening to
had-
Brian's story.
I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's like I did something earlier today, and some of my leadership showed up, and I'm like, oh, hi, spooky.
By the way, how did your how did your stream go?
Despite the rumors, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
It went well.
That hesitation is deafening.
It was kind of the thing I was just talking about. I didn't want to like bring it up because I didn't know if it was rude or not. It did go well though.
So you're bringing up your own stream on my stream, self-promoting yourself on my stream when I was so gracious as to let you join voice.
I didn't want to.
Just continue giving poor Brian an anxiety attack.
Polo says I should off with your head.
Oh!
I agree.
I think I'm inclined to agree. Average
Reasons of
student
functionality.
hygiene. How am I supposed to influence that?
I offered my head.
I have legit no idea how I can change that.
I don't know, build more
Easy.
showers.
You put up a sign that says if you take a shower, you're allowed to pet the comet once per day.
Are you bringing this up just because you want head pats?
I am making a great and noble sacrifice. I'm very awesome and have a lot of things that I could be doing. But I will help in this situation. Ha!
Got it. Understood. They want head pats, so I will give them head pats.
What the fuck, Brian?
You
What are you
shower
doing with
today,
my...
Brian.
That is my boyfriend, Brian?
Oh. Oh God.
How dare you? I'm just putting hand sanitizers all over the campus now. I have some in every single room, but not in the hallways.
A sports match is starting on campus.
I'm half expecting one of these days you'll make a joke to Brian about like, illegal. I'm gonna sue you over this, and like next day tomorrow you're gonna be here and Brian be like, yeah, so Zim, I got a lawyer just in case. So like, feel free to send him the details about your lawsuit.
Oh, jokes? Funny. Funny. Technically, I already have a lawyer.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
Fair enough.
It's the military, what do you expect?
I don't know what to expect from the military ever. Other than like guns.
I hope you've taken your medication because it's time for the Harrison Wolf Show here on 2 Point Radio. And it's gonna be a wild ride. Yo, and hello. It's Harrison Wolf coming at you with the dulcet sounds of the underground. We've got a good one for you today, but first, I should probably turn some lights on. Fully Enlightened Radio, coming up next.
Razam.
Right.
Mwah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
It should be the new like stream, like subathon equivalent. Instead of, you know, you extend the time every time somebody subs or tips or whatever. You just like every time somebody tips or subs, Ryan says, not Ryan, Raijin says Razim and smooches.
Janitor to clean up the place. Thank you.
I know you'll do it anyway. But what if you get paid for doing it?
Gab, I'm starting to get a little bit concerned with how obsessed you are over the fact that we kiss.
I'm not really obsessed over that. I just find it cute. And also you do it like all the time.
What can I say? I love him.
I approve. It's cute.
I mean, there was that one night where Rex just like started talking about how good of a kisser I am, just live on stream.
That sounds like something Rex would do. I will not confirm it, I'll just believe you.
I mean, you should have seen how Ren was reacting when I gave him a kiss.
Oh my. And is it the kind of reaction one should have brought hearing protection to? Or the one someone should have brought a camera to?
To be fair, it's Ren. Bring a camera. It's going to be hilarious. Regardless of what it is.
Well, the one at MFF, he was genuinely bouncing off the walls. It was crazy.
A lot of people ask me, Harrison, what can I do to be more subversive? And I say, first things first, you gotta throw out that question. There's nothing less punk than asking for instructions. You gotta take out the toy, burn the manual, and use the box to make yourself a groovy fort. That being said,
This is a banger message. I'm staring at this little tunnel where there's a bunch of bloodstains. And the enemy wasn't really that hard, I think it just surprised people. And I get to the end of the tunnel, and the end of this like long line of bloodstains, and the message just says, why is it always bloodstain? Seek skill. It has 1,732 upvotes. Just thought ironically, why do you always die? Just get good, Lamau. I hate this game so much, but I sometimes love it.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
So I want to say in hindsight that I'm so happy finally someone dethroned me in the code department in that aspect. Because now if I want to point to someone who's like, wow, I can't believe you just said that, it's Brian and not me with the, is that why it's called a ship because relationship?
Oh, yes, that one.
I think personally, I've finally been dethroned on that one.
Yeah, you definitely have.
Oh no.
I win.
The campus provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should.
Oh god, I'm such a hypocrite. You know when you accumulate items in an RPG and you're like, I'll use this later, and then you never use them?
Yeah.
Like, I sometimes criticize people for it because I'm like, yeah, use them. That's what they're there for. They're there to be used. If you keep saying you're never gonna use them, like you'll need them later, so you're gonna use them later, you're just gonna accumulate them. You're not actually ever gonna use them. Like, I am fully, you know, I understand, but also like, yeah, use them. And I'm looking through like my inventory because I just popped it open to look for something, and I just see I have an ungodly amount of every consumable that has never just not been used. I barely ever use the consumables. And I don't know if it's because past me was like, I might need it later, I'm not going to use it, or if past me was just like, I don't need it, so I'm not going to use it. And either way, I'm sitting here like, why am I not been using this? I'm going to use all of them. It's like a single consumable I actively use, and like I just scrolled through the list of them, it's like, oh, there's a lot. I am become that which I criticized. Oh, and also, so Season, this is the trick to have fun in this game. The trick to have fun in the game is to just play the co-op mod. Not because single player inherently sucks, but because the co-op mod lets you play with someone else, which makes the game more fun. And also because the co-op mod fixes all the stupid multiplayer things that base game Elden Ring does. Objectively the superior way to experience the game.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, I understand some of their design philosophy, but like, I am going to summon one of my friends so they can help me through this part of the game. Cool, that's good. I mean, I love that there's that option, you know, like you can just play with someone else and you can have fun together. And for Elden Ring's design decisions, they went like, okay, but if you play with someone else, you can't ride horseback in our big open world that is meant to be like played on horseback. Because when you do co-op, only the summon player, like only the host, will have access to the horse. The co-op won't. That's a very weird design decision, but okay. Also, if you summon people to help you, like, bosses will have more HP, and other players will be able to invade you. Which is like, why? I'm struggling with the game. I need help. Why would I want to allow players that, like, usually the sweatiest and worst people to play against because they'll build horrible meta builds that'll one-shot you? Why would I want to have them invade me?
Skill issue.
Unironically, that's why usually people tend to play with other people. That's like the probably most common reason to play co-op is, you know, you're struggling with a boss or an area and you summon someone to help you. It's probably the most common one. But yeah. Also, part of the problem is usually people who like engage in the invasions are incredibly sweaty people, and they absolutely ruin the experience for new players, which is just doubly not cool. It's like, oh, they like know this area inside out by heart, and you're going through it for the first time. Jeez. That's fun.
I won't lie, that is half the reason why I don't play that game. It's because of the community around it. They're toxic as hell. And
Yeah,
so I don't want to deal with that.
That is completely fair.
At Jumbo, we know
It's also one of the
exactly
reasons why I won't
the
play
big
one of
deals.
games
That's why
like that.
They get the Jumbo treatment.
The
Mobile station
biggest credit I
rates,
can give
toilet
to
substitutes,
Elden Ring's community is that I do think like the broader design philosophy of Elden Ring does help to encourage some of the better aspects of the community. Like having a more free-form open world game that encourages people to just like experiment and kind of do what they want helps to lessen the more toxic, sweaty meta people. Because you often get told like, yeah, but that's boring. What like actually fun thing did you make, or did you make the same meta build? So like that can sometimes be cool. And like, I mean, the co-op mod is, I think, the most popular mod in the game. And I think like in a certain way, it does scratch at like the community itch for a more chill co-op experience rather than like the constant sweaty PvP. Because I know there's like closer to the game's release, right? Usually these games have like an area that people like the community designates. Okay, well this is the PvP area. This is where we go to like fight each other, right? And it's both good for older players who want to find like matches and for newer players because you don't want to like suddenly be invaded by someone who's already beaten the game 3 times and has made a lower level character to matchmake easier, and then they just dunk on you. Like the older player doesn't get satisfaction from like the boring win. New player hates it. It's no fun for everyone.
Medical issues can interfere with your studies.
And so the community usually has like an area that is unofficially designated as the PvP area. And in Dark Souls 3, they made like a proper arena for PvP stuff, and it was hugely popular. For some reason, this game didn't have one when it released. I don't understand FromSoft design decisions sometimes. And I know like people often got flack because they would post like videos or replays and be like, oh, look at how I stomped this player, and they would actually actively like get downvoted and like blasted online for like, yeah, cool, you just like stomped a new player, congratulations, are you proud of yourself? That was always very reassuring to see. And with the release of the co-op mod, I think it does say a certain amount of like players agree that like, yeah, that's just boring. That's not cool. But those are the players that stick around and are very, very, very annoyingly loud about the game. So, yeah, Even among the friendlier parts of the community, there's still a slight element of fun toxicity. Oh, you're struggling with the boss? One comment will read, here's what I did to beat him. You can grab these items here, you can do this build, these weapons really help. The boss is weak to this, the boss is weak to that. You'll have a great time if you try to dodge this way. These attacks are very predictable and like easy to dodge, so try to abuse those, yada yada, you know, the whole shebang. And then below there will be a comment that just says good. Universally.
Oh, I don't think I got any awards. And the load delimited. Oh, we have one dropout. But we got the King of Hearts, so we did get an award. And the Queen of Clubs. As well as Teacher of the Year. And Campus of the Year. Cool. We got half the awards.
Very nice.
Academic excellence. Awarded to the campus that makes everyone else look a bit stupid by comparison. Well done, and how dare you. I love this series.
It's
I
the
love
humor
you.
that does it for me.
I love you too, Ryan. Mwah.
Summer break would be a convenient time.
It's the humor that does it for me. Like I know there's always a time and place for like more serious simulation games and stuff. And I welcome a sim game that will like give me that like actual trying to make a good simulation. That's like full on, you know, no jokes. But it's just fun when you play the same game and it has a sense of humor, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
One of the reasons I love Tropical above like so many other like basic city building or like country building games where it's like, oh, what do you get when you research this tech? Oh my god, I realized that if we take a wooden plank and we cut it in two, we can make two wooden planks that are smaller. This will make building so much easier. Or like, our researchers finally discovered a way to print our constitution that doesn't involve thousands and thousands of scrolls. We can write on paper. It's like, thank you, game. Also, the music is a banger.
Oh yeah, that music's great.
But that's also true of Tropical 5. I love the soundtrack.
We need virtual normality teacher.
I'm not surprised you play Tropical Delimited.
Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
Another scientography teacher. And another cheeseball field.
Exactly, you know what I mean, Delimited. One of our researchers was wondering why the steel beam was getting bigger and bigger, and then it hit him. It's silly, but I love it.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Oh my gosh. Who came up with these quotes? Some writer in there needs to be given a raise. Like, those voice messages alone make me want to play the game.
Oh, I know, right? And the announcer being able to deliver all of them without cracking up laughing? She needs a raise.
Oh, you know, there is somewhere just like a big list of failed recordings where the announcer just like
Oh, yeah.
breaking. And I would pay to see that or hear it. I want to get like a little behind the scenes documentary kind of little thing for the game. And it's just like, yeah, here, like you can get this like a quick little $5 downloadable on Steam. All the behind the scenes silliness. Now there's already like leaked outros of the narrator in Baldur's Gate 3, and some of them are just hilarious.
It puts the key in anarchy, or it's the key to anarchy or something. Anyway, it's important. This morning, I ate some chocolate mousse that had been on the counter for days. Was I scared? Of course I was. I'd pushed the limits. I'd broken their rules. They don't want you to eat the warm mousse, my friends. And isn't that reason enough?
Ugh. Keep doing it. Yeah, like exactly, Seema. So like, I don't know if like there's sometimes games where you see the video of like the making of this game, and they go into like some of the behind the scenes. They show like, you know, sometimes it's just like a very sterile piece of like, yeah, so here's how we made the film. Isn't this all cool and great and stuff? And sometimes you get some that are like really fun to watch, where it's like really obvious that people actually making the game had fun with it. I kind of love those.
Yeah, definitely need more of them. And we also need more kisses with Raijin. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Why are you obsessed about me and Zim kissing as they proceed to kiss for the 50th time in the stream? Today.
Why are you counting?
I'm not. That was just a guess.
Yeah. Why are we why are you obsessed, Mr. You're gonna count every time?
Showering is
I wish I had the brain power for that. Counting is hard. I have to do statistics, and I'm already like, ugh, I don't want to do math. I'm so grateful I paid attention in high school, because half of this we already covered in high school.
So what are you doing now that is requiring math? I thought you were playing Elden Ring.
Well, not right now, but I'm like retaking my degree.
No.
And so I have to like do classes again, and you know. One of them is statistics.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating.
Well, the reason why Furry Curiosity is because it relates to database stuff, which is a whole field within my field.
Where's the bathroom?
I got very interested in it when I was like speaking with my previous supervisor, and he was talking about how one of the people who worked in that place before, he got offered another job because he was working in the place where I worked at, right? And he was making, I don't know, let's say 50 grand a year. And he started as some IT position, and he basically got moved up to database administration. He just never was given the official title because like then they would have to pay him more. And eventually he was like, okay, well, I want to work as like a proper database administrator. And they were like, okay, but we're going to pay you not a normal database administrator pay. We're gonna pay you much less, but you're gonna be happy with it, okay? Okay, cool. And he worked there for a couple of years. He got a job offer from another company for the same position, and it was like 120 grand a year. Obviously, he went like, "Hey, I like this place. I want to stay here, but like, you know, money." The workplace that I was at offered him like $1,000 a year raise, so he just went to work in someplace else, and it was like, yeah, he's been working there for like 15 years, making 120 grand a year. And I'm like, okay, I'm very interested in this field.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
But you know, that's one of those prerequisites to database stuff, apparently statistics. But yes, I am still playing Golden Room right now.
Fair enough.
I was mentioned it before, but I like my Elden Ring build. It is very simple to play. Therefore, I can mostly talk while playing. I should stream this game now that I just say that out loud.
As I am once again used for my audience to promote someone else. Also, I haven't been TF'd in a while. TF me.
Okay, done. Let me think.
Medical issues
Which
can
form
interfere with
do
your
we want?
studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work.
And come on, SMH, using you for your audience. Half the time I forget to stream. You gotta have the time I don't.
A healthy disdain for authority. I go home 5 minutes
know what
early
path we're
every
doing.
day just to show the boss that's what's up. Sometimes I even come in on my day off. They don't know up from down. And that's how I like it. You don't have to listen to nobody. Should you listen to me? Where's the bathroom? Can I have a bite? Think about it.
Anyway, what's your campus doing? How's it like? What's your focus right now?
Right now, I am trying to get my academic exercise students higher in grades. Because we need an average score or an average A grade, and we are right freaking there.
Jesus, what are the scores in your university like? Does everyone get basically 80% A's?
Well, right now they're averaging B+. So most likely there's a few that are pulling it down.
That's fair. Does it track like per student?
It does.
If a student is just being really dumb, can you just kick them out?
I can.
But I assume it's not good.
Correct.
Yeah. I just had the immediate thought of like, what if you just have a student who's like permanently stupid?
Not the terminal, stupid. Oh no.
Requires an assistant.
There are just some people who would just be like, yeah, it's over for you. Like, I don't think it's worth it, you know?
Well, that one I think was bugged, so I decided to just expel them.
Fair enough. I'm just interpreting it as like the people who would basically go to me and be like, I don't understand. Why is my password wrong?
I will be right back. The good boy has come home.
Yay, Rex is back.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Interesting. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oi!
Oh no.
Just got stuck against the wall and I couldn't move.
Uh,
Like I said, as much as I love this game, I also hate it sometimes. I got him this time. Yeah, every time I think about the fact that I built for magic, I regret it because I don't actually magic too often in terms of like more dedicated spellcasting. I mostly use the weapon I have, which has magic scaling. But like, I mean, you know, I'm here to cast spells, and I don't usually cast spells that much. Um, and then every now and then there's that like enemy that I really struggle with, Did I just look at it and I go, why am I trying to melee this guy? And I just pull out the staff and I spell them to death and I'm like, hey, I don't regret building magic.
Alright, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Janitor needed
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
toilets. Lovely.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the like you said, you have that student that was bugged, and I'm like, nah. I kind of prefer to think of them as that one student who tends to like come into IT and it's just like, hey, so why is my password not working? Did you change your password recently? Yes. And then they click like autofill password.
Dang.
Do you remember your password? No, I always use autofill. Do you remember what you changed it to? No, because I always use autofill. I twitching. I've come to the firm belief that password autofill is a net negative on society and we need to get rid of it. Disclaimer, that is a joke.
I was hoping so because,
I mean, I use it.
yeah.
God,
Like, the important part with it as always is like, okay, you can use it, but like, you probably still want to keep track of what your passwords are.
Agreed.
Or, you know, read about the password reset option you can do for yourself.
Disagreed.
Or even better, don't pretend that you didn't actually forget the password and you totally know what's the correct password, and then when asked it's like, well, I do know what the password is, just that I always use like the password autofill, so like I'm not sure which one it is, but I know I remember the password. And it's like, okay, you can make excuses about it, but like you just forgot the password, just say so. It's really not that complicated. There's no shame in it, it's fine.
But if I state that I forgot the password, everyone's gonna look at me like I'm an idiot.
Brian,
Yeah.
we can do that anyways.
I was more talking about at work, to be fair.
I'm feeling what Zim says still works. Technically.
You just need to look at the two new quotes, and you understand. You know that I'm an idiot. Simple as that.
You're not an idiot. The term is himbo.
Zim, why do you attract so many himbos? I just don't understand.
They're easily entertained.
Welcome back,
Ouch.
fellow students. It's me, DJ Shorts, keeping me finger on the pulse. So you didn't have to. Today's
My
topic:
fate.
would Jasmine Odyssey be cooler if she was less popular?
Wait, why
I
am I
didn't wanna
saying my
spoil it
fate?
for
It's
you,
already
but the answer
happening.
is yes. Here's a pretty niche
Himbo
favourite of
moment.
mine from an actor I cannot even pronounce the name of. Pretty challenging stuff. Check it out.
Yes, the himbo moment's already happening. Dang it.
Despite the rumors, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
It's ugly.
Got him, stupid bird.
That's rather mean to say about yourself.
Syllabus requesting new room.
No, stupid bird.
New room for the syllabus.
I'm a dumb fuck bird. Important
Oh, fair
difference.
enough.
Fuck. I say yes, I fall to my death. They released some statistics for Elden Rings about like player deaths and bosses and stuff. And Gravity had like 15% of player deaths, and I stared at it and I went like, I'm surprised that isn't higher, but it might just be a me skill issue at that point. I hate Gravity.
Gravity does tend to be rather unfriendly.
Janitor required in lecture theatre.
And Raijin tends to be amazing and awesome and lovable and mwah.
And what'd I do?
I just listed what you did. You were amazing and awesome and mwah.
Mwah.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Apparently a lot of my students are, you know, having accidents, we'll put it. Yeah.
Man, I hear a lot of talk about snacks on campus, although it's pretty derivative.
Precisely
There's
delimited.
something I've got to say. Sure.
It's just education by
cheesy
natural
gummies
selection.
are, well, fine. But if you're looking for a truly superior snack, you should try Grub Grubs, the snack that's made from real naturally expired insects. You might think I sound a bit crazy, I realise that, but I really appreciate the subtle taste. They do take a few months to arrive, but personally, I think it's worth it.
There, we widen that hallway. And let's do a shower room right here. Especially because we do have dorms in this building.
Students with a long way to go should really get moving.
Log, I found the last skibbity fragment I needed.
The last what?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. The game has a mechanic and there's a thing called Spadu tree fragments, but one of my friends called it a skibbity fragment and that's just stuck in my mind ever since, so I now call it a skibbity fragment.
Ah.
No, the game doesn't actually use the word skibbity. It would be very funny if it did though.
I am glad
so
that
Gab
it does
wants
not.
to get swirly, but got it.
I want to get what?
Swirlied.
No. It's your prerogative, you know. That's what you're into, fair enough.
Required in bathroom.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
you got
know.
a boyfriend
From the
for that
sounds of
already.
it, you're into it.
And I have to look up what a swirly is again because I forgot, but I can't do it because I'm in the middle of learning. So I'm just responding with the most, like, undescript response I can. And also, this area suspiciously looks like a boss room, so I'm being very paranoid about it. Because there's nothing.
Not the mysterious boss.
Like, okay, I see a big empty hallway, and that sets me more on edge than like a hallway full of enemies. Because I know the enemies are there, but like, why is this a big empty hallway? Where's the trap? Where's the enemies? Where's the boss? What is this?
Janitor to repair machinery.
Oh no. I'm in a mirror match, oh no.
Against who? Against what?
I hopped on Magic the Gathering online. It's a mirror
My
match.
condolences.
Now, it's time for a student story about
What
a
exactly
bakery
does a
that's
mirror
jam-packed
match mean in
no
that
more.
game?
Hugh, what have you got for us?
We're using the exact same deck essentially.
Ah, you're playing a meta deck. You're one of those
I'm
gamers.
here at Old
It's not a
Widget
meta deck,
Bakery in
it's
Hogsport,
because
where
we're
for
using the same
generations,
commander.
Local students have been enjoying traditional jam.
So like not the
donuts.
exact same cards,
But
just same
sadly,
like.
the sweetness
commander.
We're using the
ends
same
here.
commander.
The machine
We're
that
essentially
fills
using the
the
same
donuts with
tactics.
delicious fruity mixtures
Ah.
such as red and green has been suffering from jam
I
rot.
mean,
So
that
you're
kinda
one
makes
of
more sense.
those
Sounds like-
players. I
today.
see, I see.
To honor the machine, the bakery is
I am
serving
judging.
donuts filled with nothing. They may seem hollow, but their taste is one of poignancy. A fitting farewell to a
I
fine
have the ability to
confectionery
do
friend.
some damage.
Starting next week, the bakery will be back
You
up and
what?
running with a new machine looking to make new memories and serve lots of donuts.
I have the ability to deal some damage.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
Ah. Have fun with that.
His creature can't block until something special happens, so I'm using it to my ability.
You mean you're using it to your advantage?
Yes, my apologies. I can't English, apparently.
Himbo moment. It's okay. You can embrace it.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Rex came over, pawing at the couch and staring at my water bottle. I was like, it doesn't need filled. And then he got upset because betrayal, apparently. Holo got it for me. No?
It's adorable.
He is adorable. Rex is incredibly adorable.
No, stop! It's not the kind of war I want! I got eaten.
Did you know that they did a death battle over, They did a death battle over, between the Chosen Undead
Go to the health clinic.
and the Dragonborn?
Ooh.
Oh dear.
They determined that the Dragonborn won.
Interesting.
I was
choice.
rather surprised because my money was on the Chosen Undead considering how hard I know Dark Souls is. But then they pointed out, they explained it, and it's like, oh no, that makes sense.
I mean, do you know which chosen one? Like Dark Souls 1?
All of them kind of combined together.
It just depends on if they gave him a bleed build. Bleed builds are too busted.
This once succulent land has been turned a putrid green.
One of the biggest deciding factors was the fact that health and magic and such regenerate automatically in Skyrim. Actually, I don't think they mentioned health. It might regenerate in Dark Souls as well. I don't know, but that was one of the biggest reasons why they decided the Dragonborn one. Which, you know, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm fully surprised. I mean, like, because one of the things that, like, already struck out to me is, like, it makes sense to compare them in a way. But also, like, the Dark Souls character is going to be at a huge disadvantage anyway, solely because it is not fair by default. Like, the game is not fair by default. So, like, whenever you're comparing the like for like with other games, your character's almost always going to be weaker. The main thing that makes a character strong in Dark Souls is either a level of versatility or usually some weird specific thing in the build. So for example, the reason bleed builds are really powerful in Dark Souls is because they deal percentage damage to health. So I could be hitting the boss for damage, or I could be hitting it for damage and chunking away 15% of its max HP. And if you do it right with bleed builds, you can basically do it every hit or every other hit. So you hit the boss twice and you've already taken like 20-30% of his HP, and then you just wait for the cooldown and that's it. Like, and you repeat that 4 to 5 times and you 4 or 5 shot at the boss effectively. But it's down to like those mechanical things that makes a character powerful. Otherwise, the characters in Dark Souls are really weak. The best you're gonna get is like a huge heavily armored character. But that's kind of if. What? What is this? Oi!
Janitor required in student lounge.
Why is it raining lava?
Because volcano?
Not a volcano, it's just raining. What is this?
Duke.
Oh.
Duke. Chi. Wow.
Any plans for tomorrow, Zim?
Nothing in particular. Why?
But
Am I forgetting something?
well, I guess I should say Monday night to be exact, but
Here at Campus Radio, some of the team were concerned to hear that our listenership has gone down over
You mean
the
like
past
whether
few
I'm
months.
streaming
Frankly,
or...
I'm not sure that I agree. I'd much rather our little radio community stay as
Then-
small as possible. I don't want the crowd ruining it and taking us from a cool underground
I have
scene
no
to something
idea.
bland and mainstream. In fact, my dream would be pretty much no one listening at all. Just me, talking to myself, for myself, all
I
day.
don't even know
Now
what...
that would be pretty excellent.
Raijin.
Razum.
Oh, holy crap, that is coming up.
Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Wait. Oh, holy. I forgot what tomorrow was. Crazy, you know, with everything that's going on in the world. You
What
forget.
is tomorrow?
I love you, Zim.
I love you too.
Well, I don't know. What is tomorrow?
I'm sorry.
Marten Day.
Oh. Huh.
I feel like I shouldn't have reminded you.
Well, no, reminding me is good. Doing the whole Zim thing isn't.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask ask to go to the toilet.
I sent you the DM when I was doing that. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to bring it up, like,
Oh.
on stream.
I forgot that it... Until you mentioned that, I thought it was like the 5th of March still. I'm not exactly good at keeping track of date. I just know, you know, okay, Monday I do this, Tuesday I do that, you know?
Monday, you get kiss. Tuesday, you get kiss.
As far as that goes,
Go to the nurse and get back to work.
I have no idea. I know in the years past I've done, you know, fundraiser stuff and done Marten icons and whatnot, but Roy's busy. Whiskers is kind of dealing with burnout stuff. You'll be working unless you take the day off, but I'm not sure about you doing that just for that.
I can't take it off because of the work problems that happened last week.
Yeah. So, I have no idea what else to do. There are those that say Cheeseball is nothing more than standing in a field throwing around yesterday's milk. And, well, actually that sounds about right. Torquin Foxbridge, Education Minister. Yay, we're 2-star!
Yay.
Yay.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Ooh, I might be able to get the 3-star this year. Do I have time to schedule this? Who is it? Jumbo Mega Team. Okay. Jumbo Mega Team. Schedule event. Aww. Okay. I guess we, wait till the next year.
Library requesting assistant.
So I guess, does anybody have ideas for Marten Day aside from, you know, art? Because I don't think that'll happen. And hi, Rex.
Hi, Ren.
Gather all your pets into voice and have them worship you like you deserve.
That is a good idea, to be fair. Should block this. Trust me.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you
He
eat.
blocks it.
2 Point Radio.
2 Point Radio.
Well, this is certainly a way to play drums.
County Sock Drawer on 2 Point Radio. I just had a very big sleep, so it's going to be a lively one.
I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? Carry on, I suppose.
Could probably play an FPS game with that configuration.
So, with this 3-star coming up to be done very soon,
Showering is
should I go for archaeology classes or I think the other one is music.
Music. You already have a star drum player. You need to lean into it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's what you're gonna play 2 Point Museum and 2 Point Campus SMH.
Why not?
Well, you already have one game for that. And as we all know, archaeology isn't the real subject.
janitor required in bathroom.
Did you say that archaeology isn't a real profession?
Yes.
Jet's heart. It's a good thing it stopped
Suffer.
beating forever ago.
Suffer. All archaeology is about is using a whip and wearing a fancy hat. There's nothing else to it. And punching Nazis. There's nothing else to archaeology.
Okay then.
Never mind. Never mind, I approve of this area.
Oh no.
It's okay, Jet. I think archaeology is fun.
Healthy body
You get to play with rocks.
Archaeology is actually really
And
fun.
I'm basically a rock.
To
Wow.
be completely fair, I
Jet
like
just
archaeology.
crying. Completely inconsolable.
Oh no.
Live music is like fresh fruit and
I
vegetables,
actually-
man. It's
100%
better than
Jet, do you want me to
stuff
eat the
can,
mean bird?
and when the opportunity presents
I'll eat the mean
itself,
bird.
You gotta cram as
Y-
much
yes.
value as possible. That's just sensible
I'm
healthy
like-
living.
Oh.
You can't have too
5
much of a
times
good
taller
thing,
than you
but
are.
That's why they call it a good thing. When I was young, I used to stand right next to the speakers and drink it in.
Yeah, but you're
until I
afraid of
couldn't
elevators.
hear a thing. That's how I knew I
And?
was full.
Are you on elevator?
So, we got the King of Hearts Award, the Queen of Clubs, the Rising Staff, Teacher of the Year, and Campus of the Year. Oh, we got another one? Oh, we also got the Student Choice Award.
Nice.
Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
Well, you see, Kusan, that student's contribution to the overall efficiency and quality of our college was so insignificant they did not matter.
Sometimes you really just gotta kick out a student, you know?
Yeah.
It counts as a pass rate even if you pass them on to the underworld.
I like the way you think.
Howdy.
Ah, hello. I believe you are known as a very good boy.
So I am told. What's up, dudes? Hey, Master. Good to see you. Yeah. Thought I'd hop in for a bit. What we on? Let me load up the stream.
Well, you see, I am running a college.
Oh, yeah? What kind of college is it?
It's for Cheeseball.
Cheeseball College.
Did you see those
What is
student
Cheeseball?
protests at Mitten
Is that a sport?
University the other day?
Yes.
It's all a little peaceful for my liking.
It's kind of in the name.
The vibe, but sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers. When I was in school, they took away mashed potato Tuesdays. So
Mashed
a
potato
few of us went
Tuesdays.
into the school mascot's coop, and boy, did we ruffle that chicken. It was all
Oh,
friendly,
you
of
made the
course,
worst
but
mistake
they knew
because
we
you
meant
didn't
business.
attack. I win.
Just some food for thought, my student comrades. Go get
All
some
right,
of that
understood. I will use an ability to attack Magna.
No, I'm talking about my opponent.
Attack Magna. Chomper uses bite. Arf.
I will use Spirit Transfer.
Oh, dang. Looks like you're using Stomp on him. Yep, definitely using Stomp on Magna. I'm seeing it over and over again every time you talk.
Oh no.
Looks like it's super effective. Also, yeah, I was trying not to talk over the thing, but I guess I'll stay as Chomper since you're Nim right now. And yeah, I don't plan on going live today, so I'm literally just gonna chill. I wanted to come in and vibe with you for a bit, so yeah. Feel free to continue playing campus or do whatever you want to do. I'm here for a bit. What we got?
Well, right now I am planning to finish up this campus because we're almost to 3 stars. We just need to defeat Jumbo Mega Team at Cheeseball.
Okay.
And then we've got 3 stars. And then I'll probably switch over to Museum.
Oh, I'd like to see that for a while. Let's go. I'm gonna
Well-
greet everybody as they are in the. Oh, what's up?
It's going to be real fast.
Okay. I shall greet I will start a new thing where I greet everybody as they are in the voice. So, hi Sammy, hi Comet, yeah, hi Magna,
Hi. Hi.
hi. Of course, Chomper would probably spell it as Sami, Kami. Oh hey, Magne. Is that how you say it? Sorry, I never learned how to read English.
What did he learn to read?
Oh, Chilean. Chile.
Så kan vi in Chile, ¿qué fue?
Oh! I don't speak it though. Sorry, brain's all confuzzled. Yo te llamo Chomper. Yo quiero comido.
Oh my god. Not the
Me that.
Spanish.
Dame mucho comida.
The mucho would also be a mucho because comida's a feminine. So therefore, mucho has to be feminine.
Oh, you made hungry feminine.
Stop what you're doing and eat some cheese.
Basically saying I'm hungry, I want food is all I'm saying.
Oh, it depends. See, like, the food is the feminine word. Hungry just depends on who you're referring to. Because if you're referring to a guy, he would be hambriento, hungry. Therefore, masculine for the word.
So if a wolf was hungry, you know, it would be with an O at the end, right?
Yeah, el lobo, the wolf, is hungry, está hambriento, quiere comida. He wants food.
Careful, you're gonna give some people brain rot here if you keep down that route.
Oh no! They're beating me! What the
What? How? Cue the anime
There you go.
montage. Remember all the training you've been through. Remember what you're fighting for.
Is starting on campus.
Wow, they're literally just mice. I see why it's called Cheeseball now. Oh, it's already over? They're doing the handshake. Oh no.
Wow.
You get tipped back in the humans because you lost.
Intruders on
Mwahaha.
campus. You know what to do.
I have no idea what goes into this.
All I know is I like the fact that the losers get tipped back in the humans. And the winners just stay as rats the rest of the day.
They're just helmets, Rex.
Let me dream. You know it's a fun headcanon. Let's see. Armello? That's a good game with a lot of furries. Funny enough, Everhood 2 has a 90% increase in furries, which I'm very happy about. There's a tiger bomber there. Dan, Digestive, Belly Tickle. Grant Trout, what are these names? Max Volcano. That is so hardcore.
That is actually a really great name.
Yeah. Props to their parents. Go all in.
You want a car booth? I could have sworn I put one down, but...
Eh, couldn't hurt to have more. Hey, more cars. You have a dance pad over there? I saw some RGB pad. This is a cool college, alright.
Yeah, we gotta have our dance floors and stage for bands to come do shows and stuff.
For sure. For sure. Ministry of Education. Helium Baboon. Oh, okay. Oh, I got about dates. Vito. Yeah, if they did a gel, they'd make it really cool. It'd be like making a super gel. With like all the things that include it into a super gel. You probably have like automated robots and crazy things.
How's it going? You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the most popular station in the greater 2 Point County area. Nice. We're serving more great radio with a side of insidious advertising right after this.
At least they're honest.
Janitor to collect litter. Sorry.
We're going to advertise to you. This is a threat. So this one doesn't have Sonic characters, huh? No Sega partnership.
Never actually looked. but I think it does not look like they do. However, they do have something better.
What's that? Ooh! Agreed. Oh my gosh, that's not just a woof where that's literally the whole thing.
Yes, all of our staff will be werewolves. Or all of our professors, at any rate.
Werewolf professors, I approve. Teach them lycanthropy. Look at the pop-off, Professor. Oh god, you popped off too hard. It's okay, we'll forget about it.
Hi, Fetch!
Oh, hey, Fetch! Rawr.
Howdy.
Oh no, they're spreading the stem. Football players walk around. What the heck is happening up there with that mice? That rat is getting water gunned or something.
Oh, they're an invader.
Did he turn into an egg? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
There's...
Sure, why not?
Oh, this egg? No, that's a decoration.
Oh, the green egg in the bathroom. That was where the mouse was just at, with the rat.
Yeah, that one. My mouse is on it.
Oh, okay.
That's a decoration.
Needed to unblock toilets.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. They even walk.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome.
Oh,
home.
nice.
The way the professors walk.
Subscribed for 27 months. Yala tubes.
Fetch! Thank you for that resub and your 27 months of support.
Appreciate you, Fetch. Ah. May you get lots of foods. Let's see. What's that thing?
Book club bookcase.
Oh, Vito. Always like the book club stuff.
As
Captain
longtime
Underpants is
listeners
awesome.
will know, I have a wide range of hobbies and interests, but jogging isn't one of them. I mean, think about it. Going around and around a track or a park in an endless, exhausting loop. Satisfaction.
Oh, he's done? Okay.
If you ask
never
me, it's just another trick that big business uses to train our brains into total subordination. I'm sitting down, man. There's no moving me.
The audio got cut off when he was talking for some reason on the stream. I think the
That was because I was paused.
There's a sports match on campus. I'm told they have cheese.
these college students are lucky. They have a ramen shop inside of their college. Dang.
Man, that sounds so good.
Ooh, we got 1 win, 1 loss so far. Come
Okay,
on.
even.
Oh.
Hit it. Oh, dang it. What's your team called?
No idea.
Go team, no idea! Woo!
We believe in Team No Idea.
They don't know what you're gonna do, because you don't even have an idea. Get it! Oh, dang it. I don't know if they won or not. Y'all are winners of my heart.
Unfortunately, we lost. And this is literally all I need is to defeat them.
Janitor needed to
And I am done with this campus.
Gotta have a montage. Montage. Are you able to like put money into the training of them somehow?
Not really.
Dang, it's just RNG? Bummer.
Well, it's based on the students themselves.
Ah, okay.
Hello, Dunbrine.
Oh, hey, Dunbrine.
Hi, Dunbrine.
Every time I hear your name, the fear invokes in me because Minecraft. But it's good to see you, though, Dunbrine 47.
I'm gonna hop off here because I just realized I haven't eaten all this. I'm gonna go get food. And I'm gonna hop off here for now.
Consume. Go eat food.
Exactly.
Good night.
So, bye. Take care.
Catch you later.
By the way, Rex, don't forget that it is daylight savings, so we are losing an hour tonight.
No, I want that hour. Time is mean.
I feel you, don't worry.
It already happened, didn't it? It's 12:48, right?
I believe it happens around 3 a.m.
Around 3 we lose the hour? Jeez.
Bongo
Late blues,
gets a
usually
lot
that's
of
12
praise
for
in the
that
press.
spot.
I just don't think it's healthy for something, anything, to get talked about in such a positive light. It makes my eyebrows uncomfortable. Sure, they've been responsible for a lot of so-called technological advances, and some of you might love your automatic toilet paper dispensers, but I was doing just fine on the toilet. Thank you very much.
Students are reminded
Still on point?
not to walk and read.
Not to walk and read, okay. Ooh. Did a quick look on new games. I found a Zombie Ate My Neighbors inspired game.
Ooh.
Save that. See over there.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
I gotta get all of my academic exercise professors up in skill, I think.
Yeah, that probably help. So, basically all your PE teachers and coaches and whatnot.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Well, no luck getting into Wild Assault. It's a bummer. It's a furry shooting battlefield game. I was in the beta last time, but I guess they don't let me carry over. So. You know, I wonder if they have one of these where you run your own convention center. I'll look that up.
That'll actually be kind of cool to see.
Yeah, but it'd be good if they had it where it was multiple conventions, like a sci-fi and comic book, furry, game convention. You just kind of have a bunch of them. A lot of beds. Although they're really close to each other. They're going to be really friendly.
Oh, don't worry. Single bed serves 5 students.
Wait, what?
What? Nani?
Janitor to repair
Cuddle
machinery.
College? Hooray!
All right, I am out of here. I hope you all have a righteous rest of your day, and that the constant fear of alien abduction, natural disaster, and revolutionary upheaval doesn't stop you from having a fine and restful evening. Hopefully there's a next time.
Oh, did he? Do they have that in this game where like your students will picket or something and riot?
Not that I have seen.
Oh, okay. Curious. Oh, here we go. The moment of truth. Good luck.
Aw, they won again.
Oh, dang. The game's so quick.
I am on fast forward as well.
I just saw the X's and check marks. Dang.
A sports match is starting on campus. Go team.
Greetings.
Oh, I got an achievement for losing several matches. Also,
Oh, well, there you go.
salt!
Oh! Hey, my mechanic. Yo.
Hello there.
We're currently trying to win a game of Cheeseball right now.
Yep.
You need more coach and montage power.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
But yeah, I'm going to start booting up multiverses. Let's see. Have it on the side. I still have the screen up on my laptop here, so I can see everything that's going on still. 5 to a bed, huh? That is wild. Oh, you got a little track there too. Nice.
Yeah, that's for our speed walking club.
Speed walking club. Nice. I like how everything has a funny little thing to it. It can't just be a racetrack. It can't just be football. It has to be something else, which is nice. Very creative.
You son of a gun.
Well, here we go again. Come on. Oh boy, it's so tied. Come on, home team, get that check mark.
It's
Come
not
on.
team. It's not tied.
Oh wait, that's X's. Never mind. That was me being very optimistic. Try. Good luck next time, home team. You got this. I believe. I'm the one fan in the stands after they've gone on a losing streak that still thinks they're gonna win. They're just the only ones sitting on our side, like, let's go, waving the flag.
I believe in you, team. Flag
If
is
I
still
believe hard
pointing
enough,
at
they'll
you.
win.
We've lost 7 times in a row, but you know what? Odds are on our side.
Rex.
Hates the charm.
Rex.
Nope. I believe. I believe.
No, it's like you shout, I believe in you, team. I believe in you. Ref throws the flag pointing straight at you.
What? How would that be a violation? Too much
Dude,
cheering. Penalty. Wait, what?
Penalty on this cheer squad, apparently.
Dang. That's a collusion ref right there. Wait, did they get turned into something? When the ball goes in, they cut the cheese up or something? Interesting.
Well, the ball is cheese.
Oh.
They're throwing cheese wheels.
Oh, that's awesome. We get to eat cheese later. Oh. Pick that up.
Hey!
Oh, first one W. Let's go. Let's go. The dream's alive. The dream! The dream! Let's go!
Lying.
Oh no. There's one X. I can believe harder. Come on, come on.
Oh no!
Oh, come on. Wait.
Can it be a
If I get-
tie?
There's
I
more
think we
check marks at
won!
home! There's more check marks at home! Wait, the more check marks we win? Come on, stay
No,
advanced,
I
stay
think it's
advanced.
done.
Yeah!
We won!
Let's go! I always believed in you, team. I don't know. Let's go! Good job.
Oh!
You have a university now you can be proud of. They won cheese.
The cheesy goblet is yours. Finally, after what was presumably quite the journey or story or something. You are champions, and now the only sporting thing to do is bow out, retire, and leave me alone. Tarquin Foxbridge, Education Minister.
Frequently asked questions.
I am smacking that trophy down somewhere.
Don't blame me.
There it is, the cheesy goblet. We will put it right here.
Let's go.
Boom. Our main entrance to the campus.
Yay.
Yeah, so that way the away team can come in and vandalize it easier. Let's go. I mean, what?
Yeah,
To be
what?
fair, if they peed in it, we wouldn't know.
Why'd you go right to pee? They wouldn't know though, you're right.
You're listening to Campus Radio.
I'm worried now.
Felicity Bell-Bottoms, narrating
I mean, are you
your
gonna
coming
drink
of
from
age
it?
story in
No.
all its
No.
Or you have nothing to worry about.
adolescent glory. Here's a song.
But you know, it's golden, so
Oh my god.
that could be water for all we know.
For sure, exactly. Why are we on this route?
Alright, let's go ahead and switch over to 2 Point Museum. Just in time for the time to spring forward, and when suddenly it's 3 a.m. and time for bed.
God dang.
Yep, good night, sir.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna stay up
you're
for
going to
that.
bed.
No, there's a reason why I didn't tease it, because I didn't want to be teased like this. I already lose so much time.
So, thank you everybody for joining us today for 2 Point Campus. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by commissioning one of the artists that I manage for. Their information is at zgf.art. Or you can also help out by using our Humble Bundle partner link or subscribing to us on YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Duke and a Duke.